Welcome all to the video lectures of Signals and Systems. In this video, we are going to solve examples of energy and power signals. So these are the examples that I am going to cover in this video lecture. Let us start with the first example. Given signal x of t is equals to t for t greater than equals to 0 and less than equals to 1. X of t is equals to 2 minus t for t greater than equals to 1 less than equals to 2, and x of t is equals to 0 for other values of t. That means given signal x of t presents between t is equals to 0 to the 2. Given signal is continuous time signal and it is a time limited. So it may be energy signal. Energy of continuous time signal is energy E is equals to integration minus infinity to the plus infinity mod of x of t square dt. Now we'll split the integration limits over integration minus infinity to the 0 mod x of t square dt plus integration 0 to 2 mod x of t square dt and integration 2 to the infinity x of t square dt, because we have given the signal between 0 to 2. Before t is equals to 0, the x of t is 0, so integration becomes 0. We have given the signal between 0 to 2, so we'll write it as it is. And after t is equals to 0, the signal x of t is 0. So this limit also becomes 0. So energy E is equals to integration 0 to 1 mod x of t square dt plus integration 1 to 2 mod x of t square dt, because value of x of t is different over the limits 0 to 1 and 1 to 2. Over the limit 0 to 1, x of t is t, so t square dt plus integration 1 to 2, 2 minus t square dt. If we solve the integration, we will get energy. Integration of t square is t cube upon 3, the limits 0 to 1. Integration of 2 minus t square is 2 minus t cube divided by minus 3, limits 1 to 2 as it is. If we put the limits in the above equation, we will get energy E is equals to upper limit 1 cube minus lower limit 0 cube divided by 3 plus 2 minus 2, which is upper limit, cube minus 2 minus 1, which is lower limit, cube divided by minus 3. So simplifying this, we will get first bracket term as 1 by 3 and second bracket term which will be minus 1 upon minus 3. So minus sign will get cancelled and we'll get 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3. So energy of a signal is 2 by 3 as given signal is having energy non-zero and finite. Given signal is energy, hence its power will be 0. Let's go for the next example. X of n is equals to n for n greater than equals to 0 and less than 5. X of n is equals to 10 minus n for n greater than equals to 5 and less than equals to 10. Given signal is discrete time signal and it is time limited. Hence, this signal may be energy signal. Energy of discrete time signal is given by energy E is equals to summation n is equals to minus infinity to the plus infinity mod x of n square. Now given signal x of n present between 0 to 10 only. So summation limits will be n is equals to 0 to 4 where x of n is n and summation n is equals to 5 to 10 where x of n is 10 minus n, its square. If we put the limits of n from 0 to 4, we will get the addition of 0 to 4 square. So 0 square, 1 square, 2 square, 3 square up to 4 square. Similarly, 10 minus n square, put the value of n from 5 to 10. If we simplify, we'll get in the above term, I missed 3 square. So energy E is equals to 85 joule. As given signal has energy non-zero and finite, it is an energy signal. Hence, its power will be 0 watt. Let's go for the next example. X of t is equals to a cos omega 0 t plus theta. Now here, given continuous time signal x of t is standard cosine signal. Given signal is continuous time signal and it is not time limited signal. Hence, it may be power signal. Power of continuous time signal is P is equals to limit t tends to infinity 1 upon t integration over a period t mod x of t square dt. If we put the value of x of t in this equation, we will get power P is equals to limit t tends to infinity 1 upon t integration period will take minus t by 2 to the plus t by 2. X of t is a cos omega 0 t plus theta and its square. If we take the square of bracket term, we will get the equation for power a square into cos square omega 0 t plus theta. Now to simplify the cos square term, we will use standard equation of cos square theta. We know that cos square theta is equals to 1 plus cos 2 theta divided by 2. So using this equation, we will simplify the previous step, that is limit t tends to infinity 1 upon t integration minus t by 2 to the plus t by 2 a square into cos square term replaced by 1 plus cos of 2 omega 0 t plus 2 theta divided by 2. If we multiply a square term to the bracket term and separate the two terms, that is a square by 2 plus a square into cos omega 0 plus theta, we will get Here I missed the a square term. Integration of sine or integration of cosine over one time period t is always 0, because integration is nothing but area under the curve, and area under one period or one cycle of sine and cosine is always 0. Therefore, above equation becomes power p is equals to limit t tends to infinity 1 upon t integration of minus t by 2 to the plus t by 2 a square by 2 dt. The second term becomes 0. So solving the integration, a square by 2 is a constant, so its integration will be t. If we put the limits of t, we will get t by 2 minus t by 2. So minus minus will become plus t by 2. T by 2 plus t by 2 will become a t. So it will become a 1 upon t inside bracket a square by 2 into t. So this t will get cancelled with 1 upon t. So as t is eliminated, limits will be removed, and we'll get power p is equals to a square by 2. Sinusoidal signals of form a cos omega 0 t and a sin omega 0 t are power signals, and its power is a square by 2. As these signals are power signals, its energy will be infinite. Next example, x of t is equals to 5 cos pi t plus 3 sin 4 pi t. Now given signal is consisting of standard sine and cosine. We know that standard sinusoidal signals of form a cos omega 0 t or a sin omega 0 t are power signals, and its average power is a square by 2. Therefore, for given signal x of t is equals to 5 cos pi t plus 3 sin 4 pi t, the power of this signal is average power is equals to a1 square by 2, where a1 is the amplitude of cos, that is 5, plus a2 square by 2, where a2 is the amplitude of sine, that is 3. So average power is equal to 5 square by 2 plus 3 square by 2. So average power is 25 by 2 plus 9 by 2. If we add it, it will be 34 by 2. Therefore, average power is equal to 17. As average power of given signal is non-zero and finite, given signal is a power signal, hence its energy is infinite. Next example, x of n is equals to sin pi n for n greater than equals to minus 4 less than equals to plus 4. Here given signal x of n is discrete time signal, and it is time limited signal. Hence it may be energy signal. We know that energy of discrete time signal is energy E is equals to summation minus infinity to the plus infinity mod of x of n square. Now here x of n presents from minus 4 to the plus 4. So summation limits will be minus 4 to the plus 4. X of n is sin pi n. But sin pi n is always 0 for all integer values of n. Hence, energy of a signal will become a 0. As energy of given signal is 0, it is not an energy signal. So it may be power signal. So let us calculate its power and check whether it is power signal or not. Power of discrete time signal is limit n tends to infinity 1 upon 2n plus 1 summation minus n to plus n mod x of n square. So if you put the limits and value of x of n, here also sin pi n is 0. So if you put this value in above equation, the power becomes 0. Therefore, as energy of a given signal is 0 and power of a given signal is 0, given signal is neither energy signal nor power signal. Next example, x of n is equals to cos pi n for n greater than equals to minus 4 and less than equals to plus 4. Here, given signal is discrete time signal and it is time limited, hence it may be energy signal. Energy of discrete time signal is summation minus infinity to the plus infinity mod x of n square. So if we put the limits and x of n value, we will get summation minus 4 to the plus 4 cos pi n square. We know that cos of pi n is equals to plus 1 for all even values of n and cos of pi n is equals to minus 1 for all odd values of n. Therefore, energy is equals to plus 1 square if n is equals to even and minus 1 square if n is equals to odd. So from minus 4 to the plus 4, there are 9 values of n. So 9 times we will get this square term. Whether it is plus 1 or minus 1, square will remain 1. So all 9 square terms result into 1. So addition of 1, 9 times will 9. So energy of given signal is 9 joule. As it is an energy signal, its power is 0.